This is the syllabus of knowledge and curriculum. Part 2. Objectives. Realize the concept of curriculum and syllabus. Discover the relationship between power, ideology, and curriculum. Design curriculum in the context of school experience, evaluation, power, ideology, process and practice, and its transaction mode. There are 5 units. First unit is dynamic of curriculum development, where we need to study about determinants of curriculum development, theory of curriculum development, state-specific curriculum, that is pre-primary, primary, secondary, and higher secondary, and then curriculum reform in India, that is National Curriculum Framework 2000 and 2005. Second unit is relationship between curriculum and syllabus, relationship between curriculum framework and the syllabi, process of translating syllabus into textbook, representation and non-representation of various social groups in curriculum framing. Unit 3 is designing curriculum, school experience, and evaluation. Principle of selecting curriculum content, principle of curriculum development, highlight of NCFTE, that is National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2009, state-specific and subject-specific objectives of curriculum. Next we have methodology of curriculum transaction, curriculum evaluation, formative, formative, micro, and Unit 4 power, ideology, and curriculum, relationship between power, structure of society, and knowledge, meritocracy versus elitism in curriculum. Unit 5 curriculum as process and practice, inculcation of values, discipline, rules, and introduction of norms in the society, necessity and construction of timetable, hidden curriculum, and children's resilience, critical analysis of textbook, teachers' handbooks, and children's literature. The practicum, engagement with the field, practicum, textbook analysis as prescribed in the uniform curriculum of WBUTTEPA. Route to SCRT by schools to find out the role of different personnel in curriculum development process. Evaluation and preparation of a report of existing WBBSC, WBCFSC, WBCFSC, ISCE, ISC, and CBSE curriculum at different level, construction of a timetable of any 2 classes with justification. Mode of transaction, group discussion, lecture club discussion, parent share, group work, panel discussion, symposium, assignment, school visit, and sharing of experiences. The first unit, dynamic of curriculum development, where we need to study about the determinants of curriculum development, philosophical, sociological, psychological, environmental, economical, political. 6 determinants of curriculum development. Next is theories of curriculum development. The Taba model, Tyler model, and Seiler, Alexander, and Lewis model. School-specific curriculum, pre-primary, primary, secondary, and higher secondary education. 4 levels. That is 4 stages. Next we have curriculum reforms in India, National Curriculum Framework 2000 and 2005. Determinants of curriculum development. Curriculum is a dynamic, intellectual, and social enterprise. To be viable and effective, a curriculum must have continuous monitoring, reprisal, and evaluation. It should adapt its education activities and services to meet the needs of the globalization and digital age. This curriculum is always progressive in nature, and it is a task to design and develop an ideal curriculum which can update the learner to address the society's needs. Curriculum development is defined as planned, a purposeful, progressive and systematic process to create positive improvement in the educational system. Curriculum as a dynamic system. This is the diagram. First we need to plan and then we to enact. Enacting is done by teaching and learning and then evaluation. And this all comes under a socio-educational context. Curriculum always develops in relation to the nature of the subject matter, the nature of society, and the nature of the individual. Understanding of what it means to be a human person. The curriculum planner should always keep in view the various aspects and need of genuine society, which collectively influence every decision regarding planning and development of the curriculum. Role of various determinants influence the development of the curriculum, ranging from the structure of the subject matter through the philosophical, psychological, economical, societal, technological, and environmental factors. These are basically the determinants of the curriculum development. First determinant, that is philosophical determinant of curriculum. In curriculum development, philosophy of education occupies a vital role as it enables the curriculum designer to answer value-laden questions and making decisions regarding the curriculum. Curriculum is to be determined by the educational objectives, which are again determined by philosophy. Hence, the curriculum to be followed in school has to conform to the prevailing philosophy. Studying philosophy helps students deal with their own personal system of belief and value. Philosophy determines the aim of education, and curriculum determines how these aims can be attained. One important step in developing a personal philosophy of education is to understand the various alternatives that adults have developed over the years. Following three major philosophical traditions have influenced curriculum development more specifically. Idealistic curriculum development. Idealism is a philosophy which is developed by Plato. It is an Asian philosophy with roots both in the East and West. Plato was supported later by Descartes, Heidegger, Spinoza and Carnot. According to this philosopher, the basic reality of life is based on idea, mind and thoughts. Ideas formulate the fundamental basis of the ladder of the priorities of life. Matter, life, mind, idea. Next is pragmatic curriculum development. The word pragmatism is derived from the Greek word pragma, which means practice. For pragmatists, only those things that are experienced or observed are real. Pragmatists believe that reality is constantly changing, that we learn best through applying our experience and thoughts to problems as they arise. According to pragmatism, all education is learning by doing. Naturalistic curriculum development. Naturalists against any form of formal curriculum for the pupil up to the 12th year. Formal curriculum is to begin from the adolescent stage. The insist that curriculum should be based on active work and onwards. Naturalists strongly advocate inclusion of natural sciences such as physics, chemistry, zoology, botany in the curriculum. Naturalists not only emphasize the present but also the past and the future. They are in favor of inclusion of history in the curriculum as it deals with the cultural heritage of the roots. Naturalism does not attach much importance to spiritualism or religion in the curriculum. At the same time, it does not include music and painting in the curriculum. Sociological determinant of curriculum. Student as learning, contemporary life outside the school, economic and social changes, subject matter specialists, psychology of learning, changing philosophy of school, and these are the specification categories. Psychological determinant of curriculum. Over here, the nature and needs of the individual, the aspiration and requirement of society, and the process by which individual incorporates experience. The main goal of any curriculum is to bring about learning. Psychology provides information about the teaching and learning process, so the curriculum developers need to know how people learn so that they can incorporate psychological principles when they design, develop, and interpret curriculum. Environmental determinant of curriculum. Man is working as a caretaker and consumer of nature from the very beginning of civilization, but over time people have become insensitive to their surroundings and natural resources, and the net result is that humanity is being adversely affected. It is through education that remediation can be effective. To inculcate the idea of proper usage and conservation of natural resources should be given due importance in curriculum development by allocating part of time in gardening and tree planting, recycling of waste material, water sanitation, etc. Consideration for the environment is a major necessity in curriculum designing to ensure the survival of future generations and to create environment for sustainable development and future reuse of resources. Economical determinant of curriculum. Education is a major sector of an economy, the quality of which very often determines the future of the country. Nations financing education expect an economic return from educated students contributing to their country's economy with global competition abilities in technical fields. Every classroom institution needs some basic requirements without which learning cannot be compromised. The practicability and feasibility of curriculum in terms of money should be taken into account at the same time of planning a curriculum. Political determinant of curriculum. Both private and public institutions are affected by politics, primarily on how curriculum design is being funded. The development of curriculum depends on funding on both public and private education institutions. Education is greatly influenced by politics. Funding is an administration's way of expressing their degree of appreciation to improving education in their areas of responsibility. Political consideration play a major role in hiring personnel for curriculum development. Politics acts as an indirect determinant in the development of a curriculum and its implementation. In the next video, I shall upload theories of curriculum development. Thank you.